Hello twin flames, welcome to my channel and welcome to your daily reading. Today is going to be a classic check-in. This is the beginning of the week and I want to see where we are as the twin collective, what's going on with feminine and masculine collective, and let's see what's going on and where we're headed. It's an interesting week. We're still feeling very strongly the energy of the eclipses, the gateway that just pretty much closed, but the aftertaste is still gonna be felt for another couple of months. There are a few other major transits that we are feeling as well, but last but not least, there is a 10-10 portal happening this week, right? And as you know, in tarot in general as well, if you take the numerology of prime numbers, 10 is that completion phase, right? So if last months where we had the 9-9 portal, it was more of like cleaning up, tying up loose ends, right? Getting ready to like finish something, put it to bed and move on from it. This is the point, right? Where we're saying, okay, this is the border, right? That was stuff from the past and I'm leaving it in the past. I'm marking this as a milestone, you know. I'm summarizing for myself, you know, I'm acknowledging the past that I've been on and I'm ready to begin new. So we'll definitely talk about it in more detail in a separate reading, but for now, let's go with our classic check-in. I'm so glad to be back, guys. I'm still catching up on a lot of stuff. I'm still jet lagged, but like this setup, how easy it is to record readings when you're at home and upload and publish. I even missed the slide box. I really missed it. It's crazy, and I'm really happy about this backdrop that I put up. I hope that you are as well. I'm not moving as quickly as I thought with the monthly horoscopes, but I'll keep publishing them today and tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get them done. So Divine Feminines, your oracle message is another chance to be. Reclamation, second chances, rebirth, emotional healing. Very interesting. It's almost like you now have a chance to redeem yourself somewhere, right? It could be a relationship, could be a decision about personal well-being, could be opportunity at a job, or some kind of opportunity of growth, of abundance, of expansion, where maybe you said no before and then you regretted it and now you get a chance to do it, right, with this new energy. Or if we're talking about a relationship, it doesn't have to be the same relationship. But you know that, or it could be, you know that in the past you overreacted, or you, on the contrary, you were quiet and silent where you needed to say something and speak up, and somehow the relationship didn't work out, or it went sideways. Right now this is the chance, and maybe you thought at some point that it was lost already, there's no way to recover from there, or you know, it's just going to be too much work, so why bother? But this is the chance. This is basically the universe saying, if you want it, you can have it, it's yours. Okay, let's see what we have for the masculines watching. The emergence of hope, number 44. The previous one was 36, by the way. Very interesting. 44 is our 1111 card as well. It's, though it is a master number more than anything else, right? It's about the co-creation with the divine. So the emergence of hope, faith, trusting in a divine plan, all is well, patience. So this is believing in the best outcome, even if you don't see that unfolding right in front of your eyes, right this moment. This is believing in success, even if it doesn't look the way that you imagine it would look like, or not yet, right? It's taking longer. This is about patience, exercising patience and seeing the value in it. I can't even oversell it, you know. I can do a whole hour on patience. By the way, it could be a good topic for one of the upcoming TV shows, right? People really underestimate this virtue, and it is an important virtue. Of course, there's a difference between patience and procrastination, for example, right? So it could be other emotions, other states that may resemble patience, but they aren't really it. So it's a little tricky, but this is still about having faith. I'm gonna use the Good Tarot today for the main read, and then the Right Away Tarot for clarification. The Moon. Yeah, so we'll have full moon happening next week. I'm now again trying to figure out the the dates, but yeah, it will be happening next week, and we'll talk about it. But it looks like there's definitely the build up energy. The energy is building up towards the next week, and there will be a big reveal. That's what I'm hearing, which totally makes sense with the full moon energy, of course, considering that it's so the light is so bright, it illuminates something that wasn't available to us to see before, to experience. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, some kind of new inspiration, new information, some message that could be trivial, could be even something you heard when you were, I don't know, standing in line in a supermarket, somebody talking you overheard, or you saw a cover of a magazine and some kind of headlines there, and it just gave you an idea. It's a spark, right? And that was enough for you to develop it further. Pay attention to those. Feminines, the card, oh wow, we can't stay away from the Tower moments. Oh well. Tower moment and the Tower and the Queen of Swords, right? So basically what we're seeing is you need to stand in your truth, in your authentic self, regardless of what's happening, right? And even if there is a Tower moment that sends the danger signals to your brain and provokes some kind of fight or flight response, it's really important not to go into that space, not to go into fear, right? But stay true to who you are, what your truth is. This is, to me, that's part of the faith actually, but you have another chance here, right? And that could be the difference from what you did the previous time and you are doing now. The previous time you went into fear when I think we saw this just yesterday, right? The shocking news, or maybe the day before, something like that, but it was there just very recently. So some kind of shocking news are coming in. We don't know whether it's positive or negative, but whenever our nervous system gets the shock, something really unexpected, we do go into that survival mode, into the fear response. And for different people, it will be different. It could be fight, flight, or freeze. But whatever it is, it's usually unhealthy. It's saving you in a very specific, case of emergency. But if it's something more complex than that, especially if it involves other people, conversations, relationships, right? Which is, we see was the Swords, the conversation. It's not good enough, right? And it's not usually serving us. So use your discernment, stay in the grounded energy, stay in your body, and stay true to you, and whatever that is, right? Buy some time if you know yourself that you can't do it just yet. You're not that advanced in your training of your spirit, of your center, right? Have some exercise. I always keep saying it. The most important thing is to work out what works for you. The toolbox, the tool set, the tool belt that a handyman would have always on them, with a bunch of different stuff there, but it basically covers 99% of what they're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to know those things that can get you back to center, to safety, to groundedness, to truth. Masculines, your energy is Page of Earth clarified by 6 of Wands. So this definitely goes back into the inner child wounding to me. And what I would say is that there is a recognition now between the goals, the victories, and the successes that the masculine is currently aiming for or is acknowledging as success, how connected they are to the inner child. Either inner child interests, aspirations, aptitudes, or inner child wounding, fear, gaps, voids, trauma, right? it's a really big step actually in acknowledging who you are and why you make the decisions you make as an adult, right? So there's some kind of big revelation that's happening for the masculines right now. Additional question, messenger of fire, clarified by 3 of swords. So it's another page of wands actually. So there is some misjudgment of the situation in the connection that causes the heartache, causes fear, causes doubt. Let's see what's that misjudgment is, right? Some kind of distorted view on reality. Oh wow, 7 of earth, more earth energy here. 7 of earth clarified by 10 of earth, essentially 10 of pentacles. And this masculine is actually looking this way, on the fairy and then the abundance. So for feminines, it's the way masculines plan their abundance and their future, right? Like material aspect of life. And there's something there that they know of, they have heard of, that doesn't seem to match or doesn't seem like, you know, an enlightened view on the future. It's like it's either childish or it doesn't involve family with children, for example, and that's what the feminine is looking for, or whatever else. Like it doesn't have in mind the connection fully, you know, the partnership, the legacy creation, all of those things. Something around that long-term vision in the material life. For masculines, we have Ace of Fire clarified by the Emperor. Lots of fiery energy. So for masculines, it's the way they feel, whether feminines are attracted to them. You know, the level of attraction. But what I'm trying to say, it's not the way masculines are attracted, it's the way they see that feminines are attracted to them. And yes, it includes the sexual chemistry. It also includes, of course, how they value them, right? This is like the divine masculine. Do they see this masculine as the divine masculine, as the one and only, you know, as the life partner, as the worthy match? So there is something, again, in their view, in their distorted view of reality. And that could be, by the way, for a very good reason. So for feminines watching, if you're starting to overthink or to doubt yourself, you know, especially if you don't have anything like that, you know, specifically that you can think of where you may have confused your masculine, whether you're attracted to them or not. It's most likely that whatever was happening, whatever they picked up on, was there for a reason. They were supposed to have doubts about this, so they can, you know, what's it called? Up their game. So they can clean up their act, so they can grow. Because otherwise, and that's like one of those rules of thumb with the masculines, if they don't feel like if they can already get what they want with the feminine that they're interested in, they aren't going to change anything in their life. That's like their baseline. That's like, yeah, I mean, why would I? They are motivated to change when they see that it's necessary for them to get, I'm just going to simplify, the woman that they want, right? Gender, take the gender how it resonates for you. If a man wants to get that woman and they know right now they may not necessarily be looking like they're good enough, not just with the looks, but, you know, generally, then there's a good chance that they will be motivated to go deeper or higher, to do more, to be more. That's the mystery, I know. But yeah, that's the tea on it. How the feminine see the connection at this time. King of Fire, more fire, and 10 of Swords. That's the 10-10 I was talking about. That's part of it. And I think we even saw it, or maybe it was one of the horoscopes, I can't remember now, where there was the 10 of Cups and 10 of Swords together. But anyway, so feminines actually are attracted very much to the masculine, both for their looks, their charm, let's put it that way. for their physical charm and also for the kind of person they are, they're becoming, or the goals they set. It will be a little different for everyone, depending on where the masculine is, right? But there's definitely something there about wisdom, about maturity, about the outlook on life. It's not just physical. But they also understand that there's a lot of pain in there that's preventing the connection to connect on a high quality level. So there's still work to be done. And the best understanding that I can add here is that usually it means that the work needs to be done on both sides. Again, it may be completely different work, but each of us have something to do, so we better focus on that. Masculines, how are you seeing the connection? Messenger of Earth, which I think we also had, no? Oh, we had Page of Earth. Messenger is the Knight. Messenger of Earth, Knight of Pentacles, same card. Doesn't look the same though, right? So that's an interesting thought here, because it's the feminine and the masculine, and they are kind of, but like the cards are different, but it's kind of the same energy. So the masculines actually recognize that even though it's developing slowly and it may not look like much in 3D, or not yet, or not at this moment at least, like deep down there's such a strong energy connection between the two, right? There's so much synchronicity and similarity that is hard to explain. It's not just like, well, we look alike. Not really. Look at the two of these cards, right? But we make sense together so strongly. We kind of like finish each other's sentences, but energetically. Beautiful energy. Okay, I am gonna finish here. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. And until next time.